Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 17 online connected franchise mode game. The 7-1 Seattle Seahawks enter the Mile High City this week to play the 3-5 Denver Broncos. The Broncos have a young core on the offensive end, getting the ball to start this game off and looking to engineer the first Broncos playoff run since they won Super Bowl 50 as they run the ball. That's going to go nowhere. Second-year quarterback Shane Falco with the ball in his hands on 3rd down and 7, but not for long because Frank Clark immediately comes through the middle and sacks him for a loss of a ton. And on 4th down, they punt the ball, and it's a big-time punt, but Tyler Lockett still gets his hands on it, and Lockett actually is able to take it all the way to the 40-yard line. Got a lot of hang time on the punt, maybe a little bit too much hang time, as Russell Wilson staying in there under pressure and firing a dime to Doug Baldwin. Next play, another great pass to Gavin Escobar. Last week, the Seattle Seahawks absolutely dismantled the San Diego Chargers. The week before, we beat the Oakland Raiders, so why not think that we could continue beating the AFC West up? And so far, so good. Tyler Lockett breaking a tackle on his way for the touchdown. And the way our defense is playing, the way our offense is playing, just both so dominant, it's hard to beat this team, especially when we're getting that good of a pass rush. Cliff Averill getting the sack. 2nd down and 14. 3rd sack of the game already. And a fumble forced and recovered by KJ Wright. We get the ball at the 10-yard line, looking to punch it in, and we got it in to Jimmy Graham, going up high and doubling our lead. And we're not even 4 minutes into this game yet, and it looks like this game might be maybe even more of a blowout than our game against the San Diego Chargers last week. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, anything can happen in these games. The Broncos do have a 3-5 record, though, so the record doesn't really indicate that they are well equipped to make a comeback in this situation. We'll see how their young core is able to respond as he comes out in the Wildcat, trying to bounce it outside, but Bobby Wagner is such an athletic linebacker. He's able to chase down the rookie Jefferson. 2nd down. Right now, Falco is not being protected at all. 3rd down and 8. This time, he's got some time, and he's able to find Emmanuel Sanders, who comes close to getting the 1st down, but brings up 4th down and 1 as he calls a timeout, and actually brings out the field goal unit with Brandon McManus attempting a 66-yard field goal. This would be a new NFL record if he could boot it up. Oh, he had the aim, just didn't have the distance as you would expect from a 66-yard field goal, as CJ Procise gets that catch on the outside. And now because he missed that kick, we get the ball in fantastic field position. It's a very risky play, and especially for a field goal, I'm not sure if it was worth it unless you know you can make that kick. And unfortunately for him, McManus was not able to deliver, but he's able to get the interception. Not only the INT, he's breaking free to 20-10. No one nearby to stop the Denver Broncos from scoring. And hey, when your offense can't score, that's the signature of the Denver Broncos, finding other ways to winning games. That's how they made the Super Bowl run a couple of years ago, and that's how they're hoping to beat this Seattle Seahawks juggernaut of a team right now. A 2nd down and 6, looking the rebound, finding CJ Procise, opening the flats, downfield, back joking, breaking, and free! CJ Procise, he's done it again! Touchdown Seahawks! After last week's spectacular run late in that 3rd quarter, CJ Procise delivers a fantastic encore, breaking 2 tackles on his way for a long one, this time on a reception, as Jefferson with the carry. Jefferson and CJ Anderson both going nowhere. 3rd down and 6. Falco again got that pass off a little bit too quick. Maybe he's feeling the pressure after we got home a couple of times, because that time, he had time to settle down a little bit as Tyler Lockett thinking, and eventually does decide to return this one. Trying to find a lane. Ooh, I think there was a lane if I could have ran that punt a little bit better, as we run it with Niall Davis. Now, usually Sylvester Blackshear, the 1st-round pick of the Seahawks, is the starting running back. We benched Blackshear this week. We brought in Niall Davis to start. We'll see how that works out, just because Blackshear is too slow. I know you guys leave it in the comment section. I can definitely feel it myself. Dude's got 82 speed, and he runs like a dump truck. So we're going to see him now. Davis with his 92 speed, a +10 difference, can provide some sort of impact to our running game as 3rd down and 4. We're just going to continue passing right now because our passing game is on fire. Wilson has not missed a pass, if you count the fact that his only incompletion was an interception. Technically, he threw the ball to everyone every single time he's throwing the ball. And, you know, we have all the points, technically, as well. We scored his 7. And we're going to try to score some more for our squad on 3rd down and 9. But he's able to get some pressure himself. There's Von Miller as he comes up the middle, nearly blocking the kick. But Steven Hauschka able to ride the win to make that one go through the middle and good and give us a 24-7 lead in this one. And, you know, that was a big field goal right there. 1, he almost blocked this amount up the middle, which is not something you see too often in this game. And 2, it looked like we might have missed it right there. I wasn't too sure we were able to get that. Our accuracy wasn't on point, but thankfully we were able to boot it home as we boot that pass away. Demarius Thomas almost had a touchdown, but Lane able to get the swat. But on 2nd down, he's able to get the catch to Sanders in the slot. And now he's trying to run hurry up right here. 40 seconds left in the half, trying to get a well-needed touchdown, but that's in coverage, and that's going to be swatted away by Earl Thomas. 2nd down, play action, Falco looking, throwing, and swatted again. We might have had that pick if our own teammate didn't swat it. It's all good. 3rd down. Able to force that swat, and now his field goal unit has to come out with Brandon McManus. A much more simpler field goal than the 66-yarder he attempted earlier, and he's able to boot one home from 27 yards out, giving him basically a 14-point deficit, a 2-touchdown deficit with 18 seconds left in the half. We're not really going to do anything risky in this situation. We don't want to turn the ball over right here. I'm okay with having a 24-10 lead going into the halftime locker room, and I believe we get ball coming at halftime as well, so... No, really, we're in almost a perfect situation. We would have been a little bit more of a perfect situation if I didn't throw that pick 6, but you really just got to throw that away. That's not in our memory anymore. I'm not even thinking about the pick 6. Besides the fact that I know I'm not going to throw it in the flats in that situation, I learned from that, but, you know, we can't be worried about that. We just got to keep on moving because otherwise our offense is playing very well right now. I feel happy about the way we're passing the ball. Unfortunately, we won't be able to pass the Tyler Lockett for the rest of this week and probably some weeks to come. And that's been the story of Tyler Lockett. Ever since we started this franchise with the Seahawks, he gets injured a couple of times every single season. And that's the reason why he fell down on the depth chart initially as we go to Curse, his replacement, but Curse not able to come down with the catch inbounds. 2nd down and 10. Wilson well protected and hitting Baldwin on the post, and he hangs on in traffic. But yeah, Tyler Lockett just struggles to stay healthy, so... Now, we'll see how that works out when he comes back. He'll probably be out for like a month with that shoulder tears. We get the reception from Walden. He gets the 1st down. Next play, Gavin Escobar almost gets a 1st down of his own. Takes it to the 23-yard line. This has been quite the drive to start off this 2nd half. But it's going to get halted right here. Derek Wolf and company getting a sack, a loss of 12. Next play, Wilson got time. Got Jimmy Graham. Looked like he messed up with the users right there. And Graham takes us to the 3. And Graham gets us into the end zone. It's high point 17, man. You just throw it up there, especially with Jimmy Graham on our team. He probably comes down with it, and he's just such a lethal weapon in the red zone where it's hard to score. They had that 6'7" body to be able to just toss it up and let him go and get it. Definitely makes our offense that much more lethal than it already is. And you guys know how lethal this defense is, and if you didn't know, Earl Thomas is ready to let you know with that interception. And our offense comes back on the field up 21, trying to continue to put our foot on the gas pedal. Got time downfield. Jermaine Curse with the catch to the 15-yard line. And basically, we can do no wrong right now. Our only incompletions were the pick 6 and the catch that Curse didn't get in bounds and that pass that was just dropped. Otherwise, we are just dicing up this defense. 3rd down and 14. That's going to continue. Russell Wilson's looking like a surgeon. 5 touchdown passes last week, and he's working on another 5 this week as we're late in the 3rd quarter. I believe he actually already has 5, so... Russell Wilson has 10 touchdown passes in the last 2 games. That's pretty damn good. And Bobby Wagner's going to get an interception. And the Denver Broncos look like they just quit on the play. They're not even trying to chase down Wagner. And he's going to take it for maybe the easiest pick 6 he's ever had. Everyone just slowed down. They had a wide receiver behind Wagner that just didn't even try to chase him down. I don't know if they're a lot of stamina or what, but that's going to make it a 45-10 game. And at this point of the matchup, we're in the 4th quarter of a 35-point game. Just like last week, we're just going to put on shoe clock and try to get out of here. Try to, you know, get this game over with, because I mentioned it last week as well. I don't really want to be in this game. I don't want to get anyone else injured because we already lost Lockett, and he definitely doesn't want to be in a game he's down 35 in. So we're down in 10. He punts the ball way back in the end zone. That's going to be a touchback, and now we got our rookie fourth string running back or third string running back. I don't know exactly what he is. Gold. He's back there returning punts now that Lockett is injured. And we're going to skip some plays just like we did in the last CFM video. I'm not really going to show you guys, you know, the 1-yard runs that I get just trying to chew clock because those aren't really too fun. He knows I'm running it. I know I'm running it. So, you know, he just sends a blitz or whatever. 4th down and 6, though. This is pretty interesting. He's trying to kick a 65-yard field goal with McManus. He missed the 66-yarder. He figured maybe 1 yard closer I'm able to get it done, but McManus is still not able to break the NFL record that I believe he holds, actually. Trying to take advantage of this Denver air, you know, the thin air in Denver. As 2nd down, he's just going to run the ball with Thompson, I believe that's his running back's name. Jefferson, that's what it is. And that's going to be the last play of the game. We end up getting the victory. We move up to 8-1 now, so at this point in the season, we're looking like we're playoff bound. We're looking like we're division winning bound. We just got to continue to go at this pace. And as long as we do that, we win our division. And then we got to worry about trying to get a first round bye. Basically the same story it's been the past 2 seasons. The Seahawks, though, this is definitely the peak of what we've been at this season by far. The amount of points we scored on this West Coast trip has been phenomenal. Hopefully we can keep it going next week. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 17 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time.